Hello everyone, my name is Shazwani Benti Roslan and my metric number is S76980 from K2. Today I will demonstrate my individual assignment using Microsoft Access. First, choose blank database. And I create borrower table, then I save borrower table. For the borrower table, I include fields such as borrower ID, last name, and so on. For the most field, I choose short text as the data type because the fields store letter and identification information. However, for the read more amount, I choose currency data type because this field store monetary values. The primary key for this table is borrower ID. Then I go to the field properties section and change the format to US dollar currency. I key in the borrower data first. Now I create the lender table. Then I save the table as the lender table. The fields are lender ID, lender names, and lender address. I set lender ID as the primary key. I key in the lender data. Next, I create the appraiser table. Then I save the table as appraiser table. The fields are appraiser ID and appraiser name. Appraiser ID is the primary key. And I key in the data. Now, I create the query A. I add the borrower and appraiser table. Next, I select borrower ID, last name, and appraiser name. I type L1 appraisers as the criteria. Then I run the query. The datasheet view now displays all borrowers who use L1 appraiser. Next, I open SQL view and design view and display the result. Now I proceed to the query B. I add the appraiser table. Then I select appraiser ID and appraiser name. I sort the names in the descending order. Under appraiser name, I type D. After running the query, the result displays all matching appraisers. Next is query C. I add the borrower and lender. I select lender name, borrower ID, and read more amount. Under the appraiser ID, I enter 8. Then I run the query to display the result. Now I create the query D. I add the borrower table, lender table, and appraiser table. Next, I select lender name, appraiser name, and Rigmore amount. Under Rigmore amount, I type greater than 100,000. Next, I change units value to yes to remove duplicate result. Then I run the query, display the result. Next is query E. I add the borrower and lender table. Then I select lender ID, lender name, and Rigmore amount. Then I sort the average amount in the descending order. Next, I click the total button. For Rigmore amount, I change the total row to average. Finally, I run the query and display the result. Lastly, I create query F. I add the borrower and appraiser table. Then I select appraiser name and appraiser ID. I change total to counts. After running the query, the total number of appraiser for each appraiser is displayed. That's all from me. Thank you.